draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No-name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine the rush that ensue when you get three-dimension stuff.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Both teams have battled hard to get above 500. Want to remain above that mark at the end of today. It's the Cardinals going up against the Rams. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. On 1st and 10, Brissett out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Brissett to throw on first. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brissett. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
First down, Brissett, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll throw again. Brissett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They come out here in the eye. After the interception, here's Palmer. Backing up. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Watch the twitch! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
We're set now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a carry here for Presley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Rodgers has it over on the right side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry here for Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer got a man. It's Brown. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Room here to run. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Palmer to throw on second down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go. Sally 19. Sally 19.
On third down, Palmer. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Robert Quinn. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Second down, Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Brissett, complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So they're operating in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. From the red zone now, Brissett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Palmer. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. A very solid gain of 27.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And an alley to run. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brissett. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Charles again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Palmer. This one complete to Charles Sims. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Get ready.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Going underneath for Charles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Blue 58. Blue 58. Regular. Sally 19.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Mirror. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue regular.
To throw again, it's Palmer. Finding time. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Black Brown. Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
throwing. Brissett. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A second down throw for Brissett. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Brissett unable to complete it to Green Beckham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Down, it's Gurley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the red zone now. Blitz coming and down he goes. Brandon Marshall, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Brissett now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On third down, Brissett. That's caught at the 3. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go with a keeper. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, remember, they could get the first down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on fourth down. And now they'll get 4 more shots from there.
They come out here in the eye. the 2-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jacoby Brissett with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Going underneath for Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive with Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep. Got his man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Charles the lone setback. Another pistol look here. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the D-line pitching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. On first down, it's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. There you go, play action with Palmer. He's got time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be first down Rams.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
No gain, and it's second down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So second and 10 here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Come on!
A second down throw for Brissett. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
First down, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Smith. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Get ready. Blue 58.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Charles the lone setback. They go play action now. Palmer. Jackson's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Play action. Now Palmer. Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Deep drop. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Today, it's Gurley, and he's going to get this. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Check 59, right? Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Turn up! Ohio! Ohio!
We're set on 1st down. Surveying the field. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They give to Martin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.